What's up, guys? Today we're taking a look at the Hollyland Lark Max. So let's get into it. I want to thank you guys for stopping by. If you're new here on this channel, I like to take a look at tech gear, camera, and camera related equipment. So if you're into that sort of thing, stick around. First of all, a big shout out to Hollyland for sending me these microphones. They did send them to me for free, but I'm under no obligation to say anything positive about these microphones. So everything here is my own opinion. Anyway, let's get into it. I'm super excited to have these in my possession because I've wanted a microphone set like this for a long time. Those of you who've been around the channel a little while have known I've gone through many microphones, and I've tried some that were awesome and some that didn't work so well for me, but I wanted a complete package like this, and it looks like Hollyland has delivered that. If you haven't used wireless lav microphones before, the huge benefit with them is that they're small and portable, but also that you don't have to sit so close to a camera, whether it's you or another subject, because a lot of times when we all first start out, you have your shotgun microphone on top of the camera, and those are only good for a certain amount of distance and in a nice quiet area. A lot of times when you're out about in the wind and things like that, you've got to get pretty close to the camera in order for your audio to sound good. You're not able to stand back 50 or 75 feet and talk to a camera or do something hands-free because the typical microphone is not going to give you great sound quality, and having a wireless lav can help you do that. So firstly, let's take a look at what you get when you open the package. First of all, it comes in this nice water-resistant case. Inside the case, you have all your accessories and the microphones themselves. At the top here, the zippered pouch holds your various cables. You get a couple of wind muffs. You get a standard 3.5 millimeter cable to connect your receiver to your camera. Next up, you get a USB-C to USB-A cable. With that, you can connect the receiver to a computer or another device that will take USB-A. And that will allow you to record audio onto your computer for those of you who need the microphones for maybe a Zoom call or anything like that that might require a microphone. You also get a Lightning to USB-C cable, so this will allow you to connect the receiver to an iPhone. So if you needed to record audio using your iPhone, you could do that. And finally, of course, a USB-C to USB-C cable to connect it to other devices such as maybe an Android smartphone or, again, even a laptop or an iPad or something like that. In the bottom half of this carrying case, you have the microphone set itself, complete with this charging case. If you flip it open, inside you can see 2 transmitters and 1 receiver. And the cool thing about this case is when it's not in use, when the microphones are not in use, they're sitting in this case and being charged. One of my favorite things about the case is that when you open it up, immediately everything powers on. And you can see your battery levels without having to push a button or connect it to a camera or anything like that to see if your transmitters and receivers have been charged. Immediately everything powers on and it's ready to go. Also on the front of the case, you can see the battery indicators for the case itself. It's a quick indicator of the battery level and power charge you have remaining on the case itself. On the back side of the case, you have a USB-C port that allows you to charge the case. So as you can see, it comes with 2 transmitters and 1 receiver. That allows you to record up to 2 people. And when you're done, you can pop them back in the case and everything starts charging as you throw it in your camera bag. And with a lot of microphone sets, you have to make sure that everything is charged up beforehand, the day of the recording or maybe the day before that you're recording. And it's just one less thing to have to think about because we all know you have a lot of gear that you have to make sure is charged. And this just kind of makes it quick and easy, something less to think about. So the transmitter and receivers themselves will get you about 7.5 hours of recording. And if you add the fact that you're getting a charging case, you end up getting about 22 hours of use out of these. So taking a look at the lav mics themselves, one of the features built into the lav mics is environmental noise canceling. What that allows you to do is hit a button and remove some of the background noise for when you're recording in a situation that can be a little loud or a little bit distracting to the listener. You can enable that feature by clicking a button here on the side of the lav mic, and you can also turn on that feature from the receiver. So I love being able to have both of those as options, whether it's I'm wearing the microphone myself and I'm standing far away from the camera and I decide to hit the button, or I have a subject that I'm recording and I don't have to run all the way over to the subject to hit that button. I can just hit it right here on the camera at the receiver and turn on noise cancellation. One of the other features the microphone has, and this is my favorite feature, this is the thing I've wanted for all my microphones for quite a long time, is being able to record a safety track. Being able to record audio even when you've lost the mic signal, or even when you have a lot of interference from other sources and you don't know maybe that you've lost the signal or the signal is bad or the audio is bad, you still have on-device recording. This helps give you that peace of mind that you're getting good audio as you're shooting whatever it is that you're shooting, and without having to worry that maybe it's going to sound like crap later. Another one of the features of the microphone is that you're able to plug in a wired lav mic for those times you'd like to hide all this. As you guys can see, I've been recording this entire video using the Hollyland Lark Max. So I don't mind sitting here in front of the camera with it attached to my shirt. But for those times where you need to hide a microphone, it's nice to be able to hide the lav mic, plug it in, and hide the wireless transmitter. Also, Hollyland included these magnets that allow you to attach the microphone to something like my t-shirt. It's much easier at times because sometimes just clipping the lav mic onto a shirt or a blouse or something like that isn't quite ideal. And maybe you're not using a wired lav setup to where you can hide the entire package. The magnet allows you to place the microphone anywhere you want instead of just at the collar here. I've used other lav mics, other wireless lav mics like this, and sometimes if you place the microphone at the collar, especially if it's a hoodie, there are times where it can push up into the neck and give you horrible, horrible audio. That actually happened to me one time. I didn't realize how bad everything was until I got home later and realized the audio was completely unusable. So having a magnet like this sounds simple, but it's nice. It's a nice addition to the entire thing. And the great part is you can keep the magnet attached to the microphone and drop it into the case. I have seen other kits that include a magnet, but you got to make sure to keep track of the magnet or put it somewhere safe so that you can have it when you're ready to use it. But in this case, I just keep it attached the entire time. On the other side of the microphone, you have this button, record button, which allows the subject, yourself, or maybe someone else, to hit the record button and start recording. And like I mentioned before, you also have that same feature on the receiver. So if you happen to be behind the camera, you can hit the record button for the person that's already the subject that's wearing the microphone. As far as distance goes, the Lark Max transmits and receives at up to 820 feet. Now, I don't know who needs that kind of distance. I can't imagine you would actually ever need that, but it's nice to know that you have range if that's something that you're looking for. So that's it. I wanted to give you guys a quick, easy rundown of what you get with the microphone and how well it performs. I've been using it this entire video, so tell me in the comments below, how does it sound to you? How does the audio sound to you? I haven't edited the audio. I haven't processed the audio at all. So I'm just going to give it to you in this raw form. And you guys let me know. Anyway, thanks for watching. I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.